Hey, how's it going? So, we got a question. I'm not going to say the guy's name, as I normally don't. But we got a good question. So, guy asked me under my YouTube channel. I'm going to go ahead and give him the heart and shit for this. Give him the like on his comment. He says, I need help because I watch all these hard work things, but when I work, I have no motivation or drive. Okay, how much time do I have? This shouldn't be long, but it might be long, so I just want to make sure. Okay. Look, very simply put, if you're not I want you to ask yourself right now, why are you doing the thing that you're doing? Like, why are you working? You know, like, what are you doing when you work? Are you working at the fucking... Whatever it is that you're doing, why are you doing it? And be really brutally honest. I don't... Like, even if it's stupid, man, you know, like, even if it's, like, a reason, like, I want women to like me, or I just want to make a lot of money, right? Even if it's something as shallow as that, right? Or even if the reason might be because my parents want me to be this, and or my friends want me to, or all my friends are doing that, so I want to do, you know, like, whatever the reason is, or even if it's actually a deep reason, which I really highly doubt that it is, but even if it is, ask yourself the reason and be brutally fucking and if it's a deep reason, it's probably a deep reason stemmed in the sense that it just might not be coming from you, you know what I mean? It's not rooted within you in that sense that it actually comes from your... Well, we'll get to that later. But ask yourself that reason. Ask yourself, why do I do what the fuck I do? Okay? Why do I work? Like, would you rather be laying down in bed, jerking off to Jada Fire videos? Why do you do what you do? You know what I mean? So, I mean, look, you can watch, and I've told people this, and while, yes, you know, I watch motivational shit in the morning, like sometimes, like literally, I'll wake up, I'll go on Instagram, after I do my morning routine, I'll run into an ET video, or I might even check a comment or two. I run into an ET video he posted like a couple hours ago from that morning, look at it, I'm like, yeah, E.T. That's what I like. Right? That shit gets me fired up. I'm not gonna lie. So that's what you wonder. You know, like why am I watching these videos, but then as soon as I go to this shit, I have no motivation, I have no drive. You just crash. And I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not doing... You're probably... I'm just going to lay it out there. I don't think that you're doing the thing that you really want to do. I don't think that you're actually engaging and driving yourself into doing the thing that you actually want to do. You might see all these things that we're doing, and you're like, wow, that's so cool, and you may want to get involved for whatever particular reason, but it's not the thing that actually comes from you. You see what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be doing fucking YouTube. I'm not going to do YouTube videos because I want to have fucking popularity. I'm doing YouTube videos because I want to fucking inspire people. That's just what's in me. You know? That's what I love. I literally love it so much. You're like, this is what I live to do. So, like, that, and that's what you got to find within yourself. And you got to take time free falling through fucking shit that you like. That's what you got to do. So, whatever it is that you're working for and you're doing, if it's that case where you're just not doing something, or you're probably not doing something that you like, that's probably it. You know? But let's go ahead and hit a few other cases, because there's definitely some other things it could be. Okay? So that's the first one. I just don't think that you're doing something that you really are, like, driven about. You know what I mean? Because I get it. We lose motivation for certain things. And we don't have a motivation. You know, I remember during, when I edited Extravagant, I started to lose a lot of fucking motivation. Hell, I've low-key been kind of losing a bit of motivation for film right now. I ain't gonna lie. And sometimes we get caught up. We do. So I'm going to ask you that if you have no motivation and drive, you need to take a step back and really determine, why am I doing this? Like, why do I want to do... What is the brutally... Like, where do I really come from when I do this shit? What is it that I want to do? So ask yourself that. Now, let's say you're working, you're doing something that you love, or it's something that you're doing, and you were loving it for a while, but now all of a sudden you just crash. right? So all of a sudden you just don't have the motivation, you don't have the drive. Well, at that point, man, you need to kick in discipline. You see, I'm going to be real. I wake up and some days I might not come on to YouTube. Like I've said this before, I might not come on to YouTube videos like, oh yeah, like I don't go through my day motivated with a fire in my chest. That's not what drives me. Discipline does. It's because I've made a commitment to it. I've made a bond. I've made a pact with it. This isn't about feelings. This isn't about feeling inspired. This isn't about feeling great. I have formed a commitment to you guys. I have formed a commitment to give what I know to you guys. I have formed a commitment to achieve the best that I can in life. I have formed a commitment to do things in my life that will bring me closer to the strongest version of myself. I have formed a commitment with these things. I have become disciplined. Elliot Holst was saying the exact same fucking thing in some of his other videos. So I'm really just kind of repeating it here. You know, you got to be disciplined. If this can't be about feelings for you, dude. And you're going to have to determine one or two things. You know, when you ask, you know, why am I doing this? You're going to have to determine, can it be deeper than that for me? Because here's the thing, don't be scared to bail out on it if it's not the thing for you. Don't be afraid to jump off the boat if it's not the thing for you. Or, you know, because if it's not, it's not. The worst thing you can do is stick around and try and get good at the wrong thing. So, and I just want you to be honest about that. Now, I'm not saying this might be the wrong thing, but if it is. Now, let's say, you know, back at that other case where you're working and this is something that you loved, but now the motivation and the drive and everything has kind of come down. You got to determine look at your whole life. You know, what is it that may be affecting your energy? What is it that you may be doing that has shackled you? You know, take a look at things like that. Take a look at who's in your life. Take a look at who you're hanging out with. Take a look at what content, what are you ingesting? Are you just ingesting mindless shit? Or are you feeling just like, what are you allowing yourself to be immersed in within the world? And because that could really be impacting your energy in a way that you don't even realize. Now, obviously, you say you're ingesting these hard work messages, but what else in your life is happening as well? Are you around people who practice this shit, or are you around people who jerk off to these videos? Right? Like, really pay attention to that. And again, you may have come into this with the best, powerful intentions. You may have just lost your feeling for it. That's fine. Feeling isn't going to be... If they start screaming, they're going to start screaming. Okay, so you got to form that commitment, and I'll just stop the camera if they start screaming, but you got to form that commitment to the fucking game. You know what I mean? Like, you set a position. You bought yourself into the game out of passion. Now stay in the game out of discipline and commitment. Stay in the game because that's what you know you want to do. That's what you've set yourself to do. And the strongest version of yourself is going to set yourself to him. You know what I mean? So be brutally honest, man. Where do you come from on doing this? And if you come from a strong, rooted fucking place, then you make it your fucking mission to commit out of discipline. I'll tell you, man, even marriages, you know, like, again, you know, of course, there's always going to be heart flutters, of course, but there are times where there's just fucking not. There are times where I come onto this fucking shit and I'm discouraged. I hate that I'm getting no fucking views. I hate the fact that, you know, nobody gives a shit about my content, that I'm producing this for nothing, and the fact that it's really just going down into a spiral of fucking worthlessness. Or the fact that I'm coming on the videos, I can't seem to fucking nail the points down, right? And I'm not trying to make this about myself, I'm just pointing out, you know, I can understand. Well, I just want to point out to you, there are times where I'm going to lose fucking motivation as well. But I gotta do it anyways. Because I have formed a commitment. Formed a commitment. This is what I do. This is deeper than feeling. This is my fucking life. This is the strongest version of me manifesting in front of your fucking eyes. That's what this shit is. And even if this thing that you're doing right now, even if you came into it with the best intentions, and maybe this could be the case where you finally have just met your means to an end with this thing, where it just wasn't it. You know, you came in, you had a good run, but maybe that just wasn't the fucking thing. And maybe there's something else that tickles your balls more. And then maybe that's where you need to start going. Maybe you need to step back for a bit and just allow something to fucking hit you. Right? See if you get agitated to go back to it. Or if you're just better off without it. Right? This is all multiple tools you can use in various ways. That first one I want you to apply most definitely. But I'm just giving you tools. And where do you want to come from? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm giving you multiple places to come from here. And I want you to choose what you feel is right for you. Now, and if you feel that this is what you know that you should be doing, you feel like you need to be doing this, then you fucking make that commitment. You marry that fucking game. It's not a joke when we say that. You marry that game. Because marriage is the most powerful commitment you can make with something. If you can marry the game, oh, you're going to take it. Or you can recognize this was a good girlfriend, but it's time for her to become your ex. And it all depends on where you come from and how you feel. Okay? So, with that said, hopefully that helps you out a fuck ton. Hopefully you feel real good about that. I gave you some really good advice. And, bless up. And another thing. If leaving this doesn't feel right to you, ask yourself why it doesn't feel right. Again, I really want you to be aware of your feelings and where it is coming from. And if something doesn't feel right about leaving that and you know you should stay, fucking form that commitment. So that's your options. Marry the game or accept that she's an ex. So hopefully that helps out. Bless up. Talk to y'all next time. Y'all go follow my Instagram. Y'all go follow my Snapchat. So y'all got where y'all can catch the live streams and some of the stuff that I post on my stories. Because you scroll through the feed, you're going to need that positivity. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's it. Talk to y'all next time. Bless up, done.